Hey Tony. It is technically Saturday, but it's like 1:30 on Saturday, and there were a bunch of things I had to do this evening that just made this video take a little while. So for that, I apologize. To answer your question of the week, that's a big question. Um, it's been a really really crazy 2 weeks here. It kind of accumulated yesterday in uh, some employment stuff with Taylor and me having to switch to our insurance with my work. We already have an employment attorney looking at it because things seem off on it, and I don't want to talk too much about that to not at all prejudice the potential case. But yeah, it's been a couple weeks. um, I actually ended up myself and Jay took yesterday off as kind of a mental health day, which was though definitely the right call, even if it got a little crazy throughout there. But no, I otherwise like again I can't talk too much about what all's been going on because I want to let whatever court stuff might pop up to kind of let that resolve itself before I talk too much about it on the internet. So, but no, otherwise it's been crazy, truly truly crazy. Myself at work, I've had a wild few weeks of a lot of jail visits. I have my first jury trial getting set up, so that's a thing. It's not a good case. I don't. It'll be interesting to see what happens, but I'm going to be going to court on Wednesday to give our plea and get set for a trial date. So that's going to be exciting. And also a little nervous because it's going to be my first time with a jury. So we'll see what happens on that. Again, I can't talk specifics about that due to attorney-client privilege, but it's gonna be crazy. It's kind of my word of the night is crazy. So naturally, yesterday because of everything that happened, we didn't get to play Witcher, which I was a little bummed about. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the party dynamics. I think it's gonna be a pretty fun game. I've already kind of noticed that I'm going to be following the Book of Tales like I initially planned, but I'm going to have a lot of like little side adventures throughout. So that'll be pretty cool. I think you guys are really going to enjoy that a lot. And it's going to be a game that's going to go on as long or as short as we want it to, which I also kind of like. There is an end to it technically, but since it's all a bunch of big interconnected adventures, we don't have to do every single adventure. If one doesn't seem fun or what have you, we don't have to do it because it's part of a plot line, but it's not like I'm not writing a book about the Witcher characters. But it'll be pretty neat. I'm looking forward to that as we continue on. Looking forward to the holidays. We decorate our tree, which I showed you the other day. Here, I'll decorated this a couple weeks ago. Yes, there's a weeping angel on top. We like our weeping angel. We really like our weeping angel, snow angel a lot. Or not snow angel, tree angel, whatever they're called. Sorry, I gotta fix my camera now that I moved it around some. But no, otherwise, Wednesday we're gonna be doing Bright Nights at Forest Park, which is pretty cool. When we used to live in Springfield, they had a whole big. You probably didn't know this, but every winter they had a big event called Bright Nights, in which like there are Christmas lights all over the park. So we'll be driving through that to check it out. It's pretty fun. We didn't do it last year because of COVID, and the year before we wanted to do it, but we weren't able to get the time in there, so we didn't get to do it in 2019. I think the last time we did it was 2018, so I'm pretty excited to do it again to do it in 2021 because it's been a few years. And it's the same thing. It's the same thing every year, but it's still pretty cool. You kind of get to drive through the park, see all the cool little lights they have, and they have like hot chocolate stations and things like that. Wednesday's going to be a bit crazy though, because so I start my morning in court. I then have a jail visit in the afternoon, and then I get back to the office for a little bit of time, and then we have Bright Nights right afterwards. So that's gonna be a bit of a hectic day, but should still be fine. Other than that, like I said, I don't really have a lot I really want to talk about right now because I know it's been 2 weeks. A lot's happened in 2 weeks, but a lot of it I don't necessarily want to talk about right now, if you understand. So, my question for you is, how did your first shift as the night manager go? Tony, I'll see you on Monday. Later, bro.